The Toronto 2017 North American Indigenous Games will feature 5,000 athletes competing in 14 sports in multiple venues right across the Greater Toronto Area, the region of Hamilton, and 6 nations of Grand River, as well as 2,000 volunteers. Joining me this morning, we have Marcia Trudeau Bomberry, you're the CEO, and as well as we have Hannah, which is one of the participating athletes. So first, this is not new to Canada, but new to Toronto and the surrounding area.
Absolutely. So the Games started in 1990 in Alberta, and this is going to be the 9th time that they're going to be staged. They alternate between Canada and the U.S. And the most recent Games were in 2014 in Regina. So this is the first time they've come this far east. They've always been in the western region, and we're really excited that we've brought them to Toronto and to Ontario. It's
a big endeavor when you talk about 5,000 athletes. Hannah, you're one of the athletes. Tell me about your participation this year.
So I'm a part of Team 88. I'm an ambassador for Team 88, actually. And I've been traveling around, or not traveling with them, but I've been speaking out about recommendation number 88.
And today is 88 days away to the Games that start off in July, and there's some significance to that.
Right, so Team 88 as a campaign is really looking at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which was a 6-year study that looked at the Indian residential school settlement. It came out of that, and out of that report were 94 recommendations, not recommendations, actually calls to action. And 88 specifically talks about long-term Indigenous athlete development and calling on all levels of government to support the North American Indigenous Games as a pathway to sport and reconciliation.
Sport's important when it comes to not only just Indigenous people, but people overall. We were talking about it. It's really important for the development of an individual.
Absolutely. I mean, when we look at overall wellness of a person, we look at sport, physical activity, but all those other things that make and contribute to wellness. We look at nutrition, and again, we talked about having access to sport is a big thing in Indigenous communities as well.
And just meeting people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're looking for volunteers.
Yes. So for any games of this magnitude, volunteers are always key to deliver a successful games, and we're looking at about recruiting 2,000 volunteers. We're still very much in recruitment mode, and we have all kinds of different roles for volunteers, and really want to put the call out there for people to come and take part.
What kind of sport can people watch this summer?
So there are 14 different sports. 3 of them have Indigenous ties. Lacrosse, canoe kayak, archery are some of the sports that have direct linkages to Indigenous people.
Okay, and when's the dates again?
So July 16th to the 23rd, 88 days away.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at this right here as well. Beautiful jersey.
That's a gift we've brought for you.
Oh my God, this is beautiful, beautiful overall. So for more information, you can go onto our website and head to breakfasttelevision.ca. Beautiful looking jersey there. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thanks
and that's
for having
once
us.
again the Indigenous Games, the North American Indigenous Games.